Hi everyone. This is a bit of a continuation of the forest plot which we discussed earlier. I had a talk with one of my friends and he said that I missed a small section over here. So I thought that it's better to explain it and so let's move ahead. I won't be explaining it in a PowerPoint presentation. It's a simple section which I thought it might be helpful. Okay, let me see. I was thinking of using this color for better explanation. Yes. So previously I explained about this section over here, but I forgot. I overlooked this boxes reported over the small boxes and this uh, whiskers which are over here. What are those whiskers and what does this box signify? So I thought it's better to at least explain all these things so that it will be helpful if you're going to interpret this forest plot or maybe in your study or somewhere. So what does this boxes actually stand for and what does this size of these boxes signify? Well, as we were using fixed effect model, so in this fixed effect model, usually the weightage are almost similar across the study. But if in case we would have used both fixed effect or either we would have used common effect model, then the weightage might have varied depending on the studies, depending on the variance present within the study. So, what right now we are going to do is that we are going to understand whether the size of this box vary and okay, mm, yeah, let's do one thing. Let's go through another forest plot which might be helpful for your understanding because over here what's happening the size of all the boxes are more or less the same. So it usually doesn't happen because as the weightage are similar across the study, so the size of the box are also same. But when we would be seeing a different forest plot, which is reported over here, it is a forest plot which we were currently working on. Now let us check page maker doesn't have access to certain pages. Okay. So no issue. I don't think we might be needing a pacemaker over here. As you can clearly see, the size of this box is hugely different compared to that of the second study. Similarly, over here also you can see that few of the boxes are having very small size, whereas the other boxes are having quite a significant amount of size reported over here. Why is it so? Now, the reason is that the the bigger the size of the box, the greater the weightage is given to that study. The smaller the size of the box, the smaller weightage is given to the study compared to the other studies which are reported in your meta-analysis. Now, second thing, what does this whiskers represent? Well, these whiskers actually represent the 95% confidence interval along which this mean or your maybe the outcome is reported. For example, in this study, we are going ahead with odds ratio. So in this odds ratio, the odds ratio comes up to be 3, whereas the confidence interval is from 0.09 to 95.17, which is this is non-significant. Similarly, for the SWOT study also, the odds ratio is 0.94, which ranges from 0.14, the lower confidence interval, till 7.08, that is the higher confidence interval. It is also non-significant. So these whiskers over here actually report the confidence interval along which your outcome has been reported. Similarly, this diamond is also having a whisker which is actually not in the form as main studies are over here the whisker is actually in the form of a diamond, and this also represents the 95% confidence interval along with the main output. For example, over here the odds is 0.94, which is having a confidence interval of 0.26 to 3.42, which is also non-significant. So this is how your understanding should be when you are going to read a forest plot and might be having different sizes of box reported over here. So you should be able to understand what does these boxes mean and what does the whiskers represent over here.